Social robots are increasingly used in domains such as healthcare and education to assist human decision-making. But most prior studies focus on surface-level social cues like tone or facial expression. Few have examined how robots explain their reasoning and how this shapes the way humans interpret and act on the robot's advice. In most systems, explanations follow a recommendation-driven model. The robot gives advice directly. While efficient, this can reduce the sense of autonomy and lead to over-reliance. To address this, Miller's evaluative AI framework introduces a hypothesis-driven model that presents arguments from both sides rather than prescribing one answer. Theoretically, this approach is expected to foster higher trust and better decision performance. My study builds on this idea, bringing evaluative AI into the embodied context of social robots to examine how different explanation models shape users' trust, attitude changes, and cognitive effort during the opinion formation process. This study used the Furhat robot to deliver different explanation models. 18 participants completed 6 opinion-forming tasks. For each task, they stated their initial attitude and then heard an explanation from one of the 3 models. Evaluative, where balanced reasoning without taking a stance. Recommend and defend, where the robot presents both sides but only supports one. Recommend only, where the robot gives a one-sided opinion. After each explanation, participants rated their attitude again and reported their trust. Decision time and overall feedback on their experience were also recorded. For results, the study found that the evaluative model received the highest overall trust ratings, especially on transparency levels, suggesting that when the robot remains neutral and avoids giving direct advice, users perceive it as more open, objective, and trustworthy. Secondly, changes in attitude and decisiveness were minimal across all conditions. Participants' opinions remained stable, likely because the tasks were low stakes and the robot's evidence was not strong enough to shift existing beliefs. Additionally, the evaluative model resulted in the longest decision times, suggesting higher cognitive effort, which aligns with Miller's original hypothesis. However, participants also reported the lowest confidence under this model. This reflects a trade-off where deeper reflection leads to slower and less certain decisions. This study extends the evaluative AI framework to embodied contexts, showing how the model can enhance users' trust at the cost of increased cognitive effort. Future research could explore two-way human-robot dialogues and incorporate psychophysiological measures to better understand the cognitive mechanisms behind trust and reasoning.